for today, we are going to talk about the three types of fraction. So our first types that we have here, a proper fraction. So basically, we can say that the fraction is proper when its numerator is lesser than the denominator. So we have here examples. First, we have 1/2. Obviously, 1 here is lesser than 2. So we have to remember that our numerator must be lesser than the denominator. Another example, we have here 2/5. And for our last example, we have 100 over 1000. So you have to remember, always remember that our numerator must be lesser than the denominator. So for our second type of fraction, we have improper fraction. So basically, this is just opposite with the proper fraction. In improper fraction, our numerator is greater than the denominator. So here are some examples. So here, as we can see, our numerator is greater than the denominator. So this is our rule for determining whether a fraction is improper or proper. If we are given here with a numerator which is greater than denominator, we can say this is an improper fraction. So for our second example, we have 3/2 also. So obviously 3 is greater than 2. And for our last example, we have 10 over 4. So here our numerator is greater than 4. So this is our improper. These examples here are improper fractions. So for third type of fraction, we have here a mixed number, or also called as a mixed fraction. So why is it called mixed? So basically here it's called mixed because it is a fraction in which it has a whole number and a fraction. So examples, we have here a 2 and 1/2. So basically here we have a fraction which is 1/2 and a whole number which is 2. You always have to remember that a mixed number is with a whole number at the left side of a fraction. We have 3/5. So basically here we have also a fraction and a whole number. And lastly, we have 100 over 1/2. So obviously, this is just the same with the first two examples. We have a fraction and a whole number. So you always have to remember that a mixed number has a whole number with a fraction. That is why it is called a mixed number. So for our examples here, we are going to determine what type of fraction are these examples. So here for our first example, we have 1/10. So you really have to evaluate whether our numerator and denominator is lesser than or greater than with each other. So here, obviously, our numerator is lesser than the denominator. And we don't have any whole number at the left side. So basically, this is a proper fraction. And for our second example, we have 51/50. Obviously, our numerator is greater than the denominator. So this is improper fraction. And lastly, for our third example, we have 25/5/17. So obviously, if you can see a whole number, we can say that this is a mixed number or a mixed fraction. So for exercises, for the 3 items exercises, just comment down below.